Hi, my YouTube family. This is Lynn Kitchen coming at you. In case you didn't understand, the name of this title is Missing in Action. I have been missing in action. Life happens, and life has happened to me. My physical health is at hand right now. That's why you have not seen me in any videos or having any videos come up. I have been truly dealing with a physical issue, and there's been a lot to deal with. For you who are viewing this video and it's your first time, this is Lynn's Kitchen coming to you. Mainly, it's a cooking channel. And I started this cooking channel because of my mom. It was memorial for her. She's gone home to be with the Lord now. And it really is basically things that happened or her cooking techniques that I saw as a little girl coming up, and I share these videos with you. It's also my cooking techniques and even taking off or picking up on other people's techniques in the kitchen. That's mainly what I do for this channel. And if you are new, we welcome you so much to this channel. My old ride or die friends, I miss you. I miss doing the videos with you. Having you come in and share your time with my time. I love you dearly, but if you are new, please hit that subscribe button if you want to become a part of this family and this channel. We'd like you to hit that like button, and we'd like for you to share our videos. Everyone share our videos, and hit that blue bell so that you can be notified on the next videos that are coming out. So I'm going to try to explain what's going on with me and why I have been missing in action as much as I can. I know that you see the cane before me. This is part of my protocol for a moment until things get better with me. But what has been happening with me, if you are tuning in, I have been having a bout of vertigo. Now, I never heard what vertigo was. I never understood what it was. I never knew what vertigo was until it happened to me. Let me back up. I think the last video that I was happy, I was okay, I was feeling fine. My last video that I did was on my hauling and decorating for Christmas. The last one I did was my video, the last one I did was a video on my master bedroom and bathroom. That was the last one. I had planned to do a couple of surprise videos for Christmas, and it was just going to do with baking a couple of pastries and doing, cookies. And I was going to do that video in Dallas with my daughter and her family because we're going to celebrate Christmas there. Well, it never happened because my vertigo, Christmas Eve, vertigo hit me. So I've been down since Christmas Eve. I've been dealing with vertigo since October of 21. My first bout of vertigo, just so happens I had enough videos behind me to do, the videos and have them out, because my first bout was early October. I went to the doctor for that. And it was difficult. The first bout, I went, because I didn't know what was going on. I had a spinning going on so severely that I couldn't stand. I had no balance. Went to the doctor, and that's how she's prescribed me. But during my doctor's visit the first time, I went into something happened to my body while I was at the doctor where my blood pressure went up to 225. 225 over 90, I think it was. So they had to rush me in the ambulance to the emergency room. We took a lot of tests to make sure nothing was going on. and my blood pressure shot up that high. Well, I had to go. The first concern is, heart attack or stroke. They've really been dealing with me, and they've really been constantly watching over me since this happened. I dealt with that, and it just went away. I did what they told me to do. I've gotten medications for it. They checked me with, x-rays, as far as my brain was concerned. I've got other medical issues, along with this vertigo. So, they gave me medications. I was able to get back up on my feet. I felt fine. Was able to do traveling a little bit through November. I was fine. Then I came back and did, the hauling and the videos for Christmas. So as we are going forth, it hit me again. I hope I'm not all over the place. I'm trying to explain this the way I'm seeing it. I'm still, like, right now, I'm lightheaded. I'm dizzy. It's like I'm being turned, around or spinning around. And I'm gonna try to get through this. I hope you understand it. But I thought you needed to know what was going on and why I was missing in action. So where am I at now? Okay, during Christmas time, like I said, Christmas Eve, I was standing up cooking some of what we're gonna have for the next day for Christmas. Just like last minute cooking, and all of a sudden spinning came back. And so I was not able to do anything after that. I mean, I was the whole time, and up until now, the spinning is there. I have, my balance isn't good enough to stand, like, as far as just, walking normal. So we came home for Christmas. I had called the doctor to let her know that I believe that the vertigo had came back. I went to see her, and that's what, that's what she prescribed, that maybe that's what it was again, from all of the symptoms that I had from the first time. She believed that's what it was, but she went on, I had to take a shot. She gave me what was the shot she gave me? Oh my goodness, I can't even think of it, because it has me going in and out. A steroid shot. I had to take a steroid shot in the butt, and then she gave me these tablets that I was supposed to take until they were used up, which I did that. I went to her, I can't remember the date. I had my records, but I went to her, it was the 28th. That's when we went to her, the 28th. She said if anything else happened, for me to go to emergency room, just in case. And sure enough, the next day, I woke up and I was truly sick. I was nauseated. I mean, and when you get nauseated and it just sits there, it doesn't move. That's the worst feeling anybody could get. But I woke up with my head spinning, and I told my husband, I said, I'm feeling worse today than yesterday. And so I had an episode of vomiting, and I hadn't vomited before, because that's one of the signs also too, that you get nauseation, you can vomit, you can have high fever, you can have chills, you can have a painful headache, you can have earache, ringing in your ears. What else? You can have shortness of breath, chest pain. You can have numbness and tingling. You can have what else is there? But those are some of the symptoms that I know. Chest pain, weakness, and so you can have blurriness from eyesight, like eyesight change. So because of this, I had sweats. You didn't have, shakiness from, and so I threw up like within 20 minutes twice, and it was very hard. But after that, I just had a spinning, and then my husband checked my blood pressure, and it was up. So he didn't like that, so he decided to take me to the emergency room. When I got there, we told him all the symptoms. We told him we had went to the doctor before. We told him we had dealt with this, prior months ahead, like in early October. And so they took me in, and we did do a lot of things. We had a CAT scan done. We had an MRI done. They drew blood, and through the blood they were testing my kidneys, liver, all of your functioning organs. They gave me an EKG. I did go back, and they did a X-ray on my back because I'm sorry, without nobody's eating, I vomited so hard. When I did rise up, I could feel burning sensation from the bottom of my spine all the way up through my back, and my back was like severely burning, like up here between the muscle between your shoulders and your neck. That stayed blazing, and so they did all of this, and they would not let me go. They couldn't. When the test came back, everything was normal. I mean, from the rooter to the tutor, everything was normal, and that's what they subscribed that it was probably severe vertigo. And so my doctor had sent in an order for me to go to the ears, nose, throat doctor, a specialist here where I'm at. And they finally gave me an appointment. I went to the appointment the other day. I think it was, today is Friday. I think I went Wednesday to see the ear, nose, throat doctor. And so we got in there, they did some tests on me. The eye test, they have an eye test that they do. And then he was going to do, so I don't know what type of test he was going to do, but I was not stable enough to do the test. So now we're going to go Tuesday, and we are going to, they're going to do an audio on my ear, and we're going to go to a neurologist. These are back-to-back appointments that I have. But in the meantime, just going to the bathroom and being able to stand up, I'm still dizzy, and my husband has to watch me. So he took out my cane. It's my dad's cane that he had when he was ailing, and this is the only thing I've got from my dad, and he's gone to heaven. So he took this out, and this has helped me at least be able to stabilize myself in walking. I have to watch how I walk. When I am up, right now I'm talking to you, and yeah, I'm spinning still. But I wanted to come on here to tell you what I'm going through, and if anybody else out there is going through this or have experienced it, tell me how you feel about it. I want comments, share with me like I'm sharing with you, because this is the first time that this has happened to me. I've heard of people being older and they get off balance, and because my mom was off balance, she was 86. But this is the first time it's happened to me. I'm trying to deal with it the best I can. I'm trusting God in this whole process. Let me know, what you deal with in this, and they were giving me things about the vertigo. For some people who don't know, this is what it does. It's a dizziness. It feels like you, how can I describe it? It feels like most times you're about to pass out. It makes you feel like you're spinning and swaying or tilting, or like the room is moving around, because these are all the symptoms that I feel. They come and go. And mine are not lasting in seconds. Mine is just all the time. So I'm like all day long. Even when I'm sleeping, I can feel myself spinning. A lot of times it depends, and when I move my head or whatever, I still feel it. Me doing the change of position, I'm just spinning, okay? Some symptoms, you can coughing or a lot of sneezing. You know, like I said, you have the nauseation and the vomiting. And so they were saying that the cause of this is mostly in the inner ear. It's deep down in the ear. So there's a small, they're talking about it's a small network of tubes that are filled with fluid. And the floating inside of that fluid is a special calcium deposit. So together, these tubes, they deposit and make up this. It's called a vestibular system. And so this tells the brain what position the body is in. And also, it helps to keep you balanced. So it says, problems that affect the inner ear and can lead to vertigo. This includes, now I don't know if I can say this word, it's called a paroxysmal positional vertigo. So this condition is when extra calcium deposits in the inner ear. And this can lead to short episodes of vertigo that happen when you move your head in certain ways, as well as telling you. Now there's another one called Meniere, M-E-N-I-E-R-E disease. And this condition is in which the fluid builds up inside the inner ear. And this causes vertigo as well as hearing loss. And like I said, I had ringing in my ear, okay? Then there's another one called vestibular neuritis. And this sometimes caused by a virus which can affect the inner ear or the nerve in the inner ear. So it's sometimes called, let me see if I can get this, labyrinthitis. That's LABYRINTHITIS. And it says people with this condition have vertigo that comes on quickly and can last for several days. They also often feel very sick and off balance. And I mean, all of this, I think any of the vertigos make you feel off balance and make you feel, you know, just off balance and just, you know, so you get weakness sometimes, because about a little bit before I was going to come on, I did feel so weak that I decided I was not going to, but then I said no, because I wanted you to know what was going on with me. I didn't just leave YouTube and say, oh, forget it. I love doing my YouTube. I love sharing what my mom shared with me to you viewers. And so right now it's very difficult for me, but I don't have a choice. I can't stand up. With me being off balance, we can't use a knife or a fork like that. I can't cook, you know, because it's dangerous, okay? So there's other things that causes vertigo. It says sometimes a head injury, even a minor head injury, can cause inner ear damage and vertigo. And sometimes that's temporary. This vestibular, migraines they call it, vestibular migraine. So people who get migraines, which are a type of headache, can sometimes have episodes of vertigo. And this can happen with or without a headache. And then, like it says, you have other problems that can cause it, which are certain medicines. I am on different medications. I have underlying medical issues and have had them for a long time. And these things can be the problems that can affect the brain, such as a stroke and multiple seizures. Well, guess what? I'm in line for all of those, because in 1999, I had a severe stroke. I had a clot at the stem, at the base of my stem here, where it took my whole left side. And it took me years to get to where I am now. many times you don't see. A lot of people in my life, only people closest to me know the effects that it had upon me when I had my stroke. It was a long way back. It took a long way. It took patience. It took me trusting God. It took me to understand that it wasn't like a quick comeback. I speak to many people about life and life changes, and I know God was with me in that. Anything that has happened in my life, I'm not worried. I know that God is there, but I'm human. When new things happen to you, you don't understand. And you're trying to figure out why. What did I do? In Vertical 2, they also ask you if you had a hard fall or something like that. No. Only hard falls I had was maybe, in my younger years. But the reason why my doctors have checked me and why they are significantly doing the different type of studies on me or examinations or the x-rays or scans is because of the fact I did have a blood clot in my brain, and that was my stroke at 39 years old. From I was bedridden to wheelchair to walker to the cane. Extensive therapy, physical therapy, working on this side, getting this side back the way it should be. That took a toll. And anytime you've had a severe stroke or a heart attack and you bounce back, you still have some underlying things going on, like I always have had. They asked me, was I having tingling sensations and numbness? Well, after my stroke, I've always had numbness. I've always had tingling sensations, in both of my hands and both of my feet. And so, but they ask these questions because they need to know, because, you can have fevers, you can see double. They asked me about my eyesight. I see double. This is the side that's really bothering me. So when I look this way to my right, as far as I can look, yes, I begin to see double. If they do because they do a like this thing, if they go too close, yes, I see double. But I'm looking at you right now, and the spinning, depending on how much my head is spinning, or depending on the dizziness that I have, there are times when my eyes are all over the place. Like I can't focus. I can't focus because my eyes are all over the place, and it's just like that I have no control over my eyes. I can't see it. It feels like they're all over the place, like they're just all over the place. So and these are just, some of the things that they ask you, and these are some of the things that happen to you. I don't take insulin, but I do have diabetes where I take pills and things. So all of these factors, with me having the vertical, is a very seriousness to my medical staff that deals with me, my doctor and the rest of the medical staff, because I do have so many underlying things happening. And you don't see these things when I'm on, but there are times when I'm not on. It's behind the scenes that people don't see when my body is just tired and I just have to rest it and lay down. And I think my biggest problem is when I'm feeling good and when I can do, I'm the worst person to want to do it all, to want to do it right, to want to do it good, because, when I had my stroke, I was down so much, I was ripped of everything. I mean, everybody had to do everything for me, everybody. And I wasn't used to that, and I'm still not used to that. I've slowed down, at least I think I have, but I still have people saying, slow down, Lynn. I think you're doing too much, Lynn. when I know that I'm doing too much, or when I know that my body is going back into like a stage of, you know, how we call it, breakdown or whatever. I still have bouts sometimes where I know when I'm really tired, if I'm talking, I'll slur a little. And that's part still of what I do. And that's my body letting me know that I'm doing too much. I need to rest. And so we just didn't expect for this to come on. Like I said, life happens. But I want you to know, I wanted to take you with me on this because you deserve it. You guys that have been here with me since I started, and I hope I haven't lost anybody. And if I have, I can only apologize for not being on. But I cannot apologize for the things that is happening to my body. Medically, they're doing everything that they can. I'm following everything that they're telling me to. I hope to be back on. I hope that I will keep you here riding with me. And like I said, I have an appointment in the next couple of days, and if they'll let me, I'll try and take you with me to show you, the different steps that they're going through. If they let me, because sometimes, medical field won't let cameras in, but I'll take you as far as I can go. But I don't want you to be left out of what's going on with me. I thank you for the support. I love you guys and appreciate you guys so much. I'm so encouraged by this channel and the love that you all give me, especially my ride or dies. Gigi and Suan, Max. It's a lot of you. I'm not gonna holler out everybody's name, but you know who you are. So ride with me and keep me in your prayers, as I always keep you in mind. I'm thankful and grateful that they found it out. And usually vertigo happens to people that are between 60 and over 60. And as you get older, it's just one of those things, that happen in older people. You can be 100% fine, and this happens. And I have to ride with this just like I ride with everything else, trusting God in the process, because He's my major focus right now. But I thought I'd come on here and let you know why I've been missing in action, and to thank you for sticking it out with me. And like I said, if you are new to this channel and you're interested in what Lynn's Kitchen does, we would like for you to come along and be a part of our family by subscribing and hitting that like button and hitting that blue bell so that you can be notified of the upcoming videos that are coming on. We love your comments. We love to have them. We love to have you. And until next time, I'll be seeing you guys. And again, I love you. I thank you for just keeping up with me. And I thank you for allowing me to come and share this part of my life with you. You guys are great. You are so great. And I just wanted you, because I appreciate you. I didn't feel like I should keep this away from you any longer. So that's why I'm on this sharing. But until next time, from my kitchen to your house, we love you. We thank you. And I will see you in the next video. God willing, okay? So till next time, I love you all, and you have a good night. I'll see you later. This is Lynn's Kitchen. Bye-bye.